Alright, well, welcome to Math 21. We're probably not going to see very much of each other, but I figured at least as far as kind of an introduction to the course is concerned, it would be good to kind of for you to see my face and everything. Um, so just a little bit about myself. My name is David Haywood. I'll be your instructor for the course. I have 3 kids and 2 dogs and a wife. Here's a picture actually. I need to fix the picture. But here's a picture of my family. So me and my wife, and then I have twin girls, and then my son Angus. This is actually an outdated picture. This was taken a couple years ago actually. So they're a little bit bigger now. And then I have these 2 dogs. This one is Vader, so he's a black pug. So you can hardly see him because of the glare. And then this one, so we got him first, and we decided to call him Vader because he's a black pug, you know. So pugs have the breathing issues, and like he kind of looks like Darth Vader, and he kind of breathes like Darth Vader, so we called him Vader. And then the border collie, we named her everything's backwards. But anyway, the border collie, we named her Chewie, because we had already named him Vader, so we're like, Chewie, we'll just stick with the Star Wars thing. Despite that, I'm not actually as big a Star Wars nerd as you might expect. I mean, I enjoy Star Wars, I guess, as much as the next person, but I am a pretty big nerd, though. So I enjoy reading fantasy novels. I played the trombone in high school, and I've recently started to pick it up again. Even though we're in the whole COVID thing right now, I still come into my office. It's just easier for me to work here because I have kids at home and they're going to school and they're trying to do the online stuff, so it's nice to have a separate space. But anyway, when I come into work, I usually bike into work. So anyway, I'm just trying to give you, I guess, a little bit about me. But is there anything else of interest about me? I'm kind of a boring person, I guess. My wife and I do a lot of house projects. We're always in the middle of some home improvement thing, so that takes up some of my time. I enjoy hiking up in the sequoias. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. So I want to walk you through kind of a typical day and week in this course. So I'm gonna make this much smaller now. And I want to talk about how our course is going to work. To participate in this course, all you have to do is just follow along through each module. And actually, let me show you the student view so that you know more or less what you would be looking at as a student. So I've set the home screen in our course so that it is the modules. It goes straight to the modules, and each new week of material, I'm going to make a new module for each week of material. Okay, so this is the week of January 11th, and then the week of January 18th, and then the week of January 25th, and so forth. So in order to participate in the course, right, you just click on the first item in each module, and then you can kind of read what's on that page. So I haven't made this video yet, but when I make it, I'm going to post it right here in this space. That's kind of walking you through. And by the way, if you need to turn on closed captioning, then you can do that. This video shows you how to do that. You can work through the modules at your own pace. However, there are certain things that are time sensitive, quizzes, tests, things like that. So any graded work really is time sensitive. The due dates will be posted clearly on Canvas for you to see. Anyway, the next page is the syllabus. I'll let you read through that on your own. The main thing that I want to say about the syllabus is that I have a link on the syllabus that gives you some information about how to check out a laptop and a Wi-Fi hotspot from the school in case you need that in order to work through the course. You're going to need a laptop. or a desk. I mean, if you have a desktop computer or a tablet or something, that would work. But a smartphone is not going to be sufficient because there's going to be homework assignments that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to use an online software called StatCrunch to do. It's just not very practical for you to try to do it all on your phone. So check out a laptop from the school. Anyway, a link will be on the syllabus for that. The next page is about how to get the textbook and do the homework. Okay, some of you might be really tempted not to watch the whole video. Please watch the whole video. Just watch the whole thing from beginning to end. I cannot tell you how many questions I get from students all the time that is answered in a lot of this introductory material. So please watch the whole video. And then I'll have some information about how to submit assignments on Canvas that I want you to read, and make sure on every page that you're scrolling down to the bottom of the page so that you're seeing everything on the page. And then the next thing after that is going to be a quiz, which is locked until January 11th. I'm making this, it's still December, so I'm making this way ahead of time, but this quiz will open up on January 11th. This quiz 0, is how I'm going to take attendance today. Failure to complete this quiz by the end of the day on January 11th will result in you being marked a no-show and being dropped from the class. So you have to submit the assignment by the end of the day, January 11th. Okay? And that's all the introductory stuff. So that's all the stuff that you need to do on January 11th, right? You need to get all that stuff done by the end of the day on January 11th. The rest of the stuff in this module, you can do anytime this week, just at your own pace. Okay, but I do want to show you just kind of what a typical lecture will look like. So I always post notes, and then the video goes through those lecture notes and kind of fills in the blanks. So these are fill in the blank style notes. I would highly recommend that you print them off and have them with you, or if you have a tablet, right, that you write on the notes using your tablet. But it'll be very, very useful for you to do that. And let me just show you what these things look like. Okay, so this is like a typical set of notes, and again, you'll be filling in some blanks and answering some questions along with me as I walk you through it in the video. Importantly, if you scroll down to the very last page, at the bottom of the last page of notes, and let me zoom in so that we can see it clearly, at the bottom of the last page of notes, there is a list of homework problems that I expect you to do. So in this case, I'm saying 1.1, numbers 7 through 29 odd, numbers 39 through 47 odd. Now, where do you find those assignments? You find them in Pearson. So one of the videos that you will watch today is kind of an introduction. That video that I said to make sure you watch it to the end, how to get the textbook and do homework assignments, it'll walk you through how to sign up for my math lab, okay? But let me just show you. Once you've got the textbook, you can open up this course in my math lab, and you're not going to do the homework assignments in my math lab. You're just going to open up the textbook in my math lab and do the assignments out of the textbook. Okay, so you're going to click on eText. Okay, so don't click on homework over here. You don't want to do any of that. Click on eText. Say view eText for the course. And it's giving me an error, of course. This is probably because I just created the course. So let me go back and show you actually what this would look like if the course were fully operational. So you click on eText, view the eText. Okay, it's going to open up the textbook for us. any minute now. Okay, and then you can navigate to the end of section 1.1, right? So that's where the homework assignment is going to be. So you flip to the end of section 1.1, and probably the easiest way to do that is to go ahead and flip to 1.2 and then just go back a couple of pages, right? So it's a little bit quicker. Okay, and here are the homework problems. Okay, so it's 1.1, and the homework assignment says to do 1.1, number 7 through 29, odd, blah, 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 right? So you start in number 7, do 7, 9, 11, 13, right? And you answer these questions. If you want to check your work, you're welcome to do that. If you scroll down in this little menu key, if you scroll down, there's answers, and so you can click on the answers and you can check your answers in the back of the book. Okay, so that's where you find the homework problems. Going back to, whoops. Okay, so that's what a typical lecture will look like, right? So print off the notes and then watch the lecture, fill out the notes while you watch the lecture, and then do the homework assignment. Okay, do the homework assignment out of the textbook. Once you're done with that, then you can move on to the next one, right? And you just do this, right? You do this until you reach the end of the module. At the end of each module, I'll have a discussion board where you can post questions. You can post questions about homework assignments. You can post just conceptual questions of things that you're not quite understanding, and I will try to get those answered in a timely fashion. Okay, so feel free to post on the discussion board in order to contact me. I also have contact information on the syllabus about email, phone numbers, ways that you can contact me. Okay, so a typical week. Let me just show you, because this first module is kind of a little bit strange. It's a little different because we have so much orientation stuff on the first day, and also because these sections are really short. So you have a lot of sections to cover, but it's really short material. A typical week would look something more like this or this, where on the first day of the week you have a quiz that you're supposed to complete, not unlike today, right? So on the first day of the week you have a quiz. So next week, since Martin Luther King Day is on Monday, this quiz won't be due until Tuesday. But the following week, this quiz will be due on Monday, right? So you always have a quiz due at the end of the first day of the week, right? Monday, usually Monday. But again, the due dates are listed here, right? So you can see clearly when they're due. And that quiz is going to cover all of the material from the previous week, okay? So the quizzes are typically really short, shouldn't take you longer than about 15 minutes to finish them, okay? There's usually only a couple questions on them. And they cover the material from the previous week. So that's the first thing in the module, and then you'll have a few lectures to watch, and then a discussion board at the end of the module to ask any questions that you have, and that's basically how the course is going to go. Going back to the topic of homework assignments real quick, I'm not going to collect homework assignments from you every day or every week. I'm only going to collect homework assignments a couple days before each test, or like a day before each test. The due dates are listed in the syllabus, so I'm only going to collect homework 3 times. The due dates are listed in the syllabus. Right now, there's not a way for you to submit homework in Canvas because we're nowhere near a due date yet for homework. That said, you should stay on top of your homework assignments. Do them, right? You should, by the end of the first week, you should be done with all of the Chapter 1 homework, even though I'm not going to collect it until, a few weeks later, because you're going to be quizzed on that material, right? The following Monday, the following week. And if you wait until the last minute to do all of the work, first of all, you're not going to get it all done. You're not going to have enough time. And second of all, you're not going to learn or retain any information. This class will have been a waste of time. So stay on top of your work, but I'm only going to collect it 3 times a semester. And as the due date approaches, there will be a place for you to submit that, right? I think that's all I have to say about that for now. So thank you for tuning in. I look forward to guiding you through statistics this semester. I think statistics is a great course, very, very relevant in our increasingly data-driven world. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.